So here are some of the common building blocks that you can use when building AI systems, whether that's workflows or agents. And the basic building block that we all start with is what they call the augmented LLM. So we start with an LLM, a simple API call in the beginning, and we can augment that. We can enhance that by focusing on three things. The first one is retrieval, then we have tools, and then we have memory. Starting with retrieval, this is where your AI system pulls information from a different source, typically a database or a vector database, and makes that available within the context of the large language model. Now, in practice, typically this is done through Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG for short, using a vector database where you perform a similarity search on. People often compare this to giving your LLM application long-term memory, because you can essentially offload all of the relevant context that you need to a vector database, and whenever the LLM needs it, you can try to retrieve it. And I'm saying try because with Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG, you never truly know what you're going to get back, especially as the scale of your database grows. So the second augmentation of LLMs is what they call tools. And tools are essentially little services or APIs that you can call within your application in order to get more information. This could be, for example, making an API call to get the current weather data or to get the latest shipping updates on your parcel using the tracking number. And then the last part here is memory, which in this context simply refers to the past interactions that you've had with the LLM system. So you can think of this, for example, when you're talking to ChatGPT, every time you send or ask something to the model, that is then a new record. The model will then respond. That is a new record. And the whole chain, the whole sequence of all of those interactions together is what you call the memory. So these are the three common concepts that you'll encounter when you're working with LLMs and creating these agents in order to make the API call to the LLM better. This is all about enhancing the context, providing more context in order to get better results. And when you combine these three and put them together in perfect harmony and in sync, they take your application beyond just being a simple OpenAI or ChatGPT wrapper and really taking your app or automation to the next level just because it can get all of the right context at the right time. All right, and then up next, let's look at a pattern that you can use to build very effective workflows.